I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. It is the one and only Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
Eric Esch, a.k.a. Butterbean, one of the most unique competitors in the history of the heavyweight division. Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist known as the King of the Four-Rounders, introducing Butterbean. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell for round one. Scoring hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. That hook won't score. And shoot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice stop, but that won't score. They block the jab. That counter shot lands. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador. Well, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe. Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
You're switching off. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight.
And now you let him back into it. You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get a jab.
The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots.
And don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing
that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
You will win this round.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
On to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. They exchange punches. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. That right hook won't score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. Look at him go, digging deep, just firing to the ribcage. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And get back out there.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics.
It's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
Scattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Trying to land that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there.
I said, start just sticking up a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a
That
little.
god-awful round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together.
Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear, and he'll start.
Switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round.
One shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolute.
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your buck.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
You got to go back out there.
but you're still landing your power shots. But look, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about what it means to you.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. It's bombs away. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A perfect counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Nice counter. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter punch caught him clean. They're both trying for a knockout. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's all about Butterbean in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The jab's working nice.
End of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. And
Focus. Don't let back into the fight. Great round. Now,
you've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Focus back and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart.
Keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Good.
It's only one round that you lost, don't worry about it. Right, let's go.
And your power shots. Good luck. Don't forget the jab and don't get
Time
tired.
winding down as we get set for another round.
And breathe when you're stepping about, all right?
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
On to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That hook is parried away. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, no, Butterbean. He's in trouble. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Holding nothing back here in the round. Catch and shoot. Good counter punching. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter punch. Can't score with that jab. There's a counter shot. Nice. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. He weren't loading up. It was...
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the...
Much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear, and he'll start to
Get out there and win the round. You're switching off.
2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't
Just get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
his jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
You gotta get out there.
So you can't figure out. Great work. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot.
On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Looking to land the hook. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The jab can't find a home. Beautiful counter shot. He blocks the right uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
There's a counter shot. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good, man. Good.
Get your boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And then your power shots. Brilliant. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think.
Better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give
On your jab and breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Stop.
It's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there.
Great. The jab's working.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just stay focused.
Here comes round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The perfect counter lands. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to get like a little favor to pickpocket him.
That big hook doesn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Right hook just missed. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Big right uppercut scores. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Couldn't land that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. Look out. It's not the Hindenburg. It's Butterbean who's down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Butterbean in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's just get at it.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. He was thinking.
Okay, go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do.
Just come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back at his place.
On the end of the jab, you're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
Get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure out. Great work. Now, I don't want you to load.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Just be smart. Just get your shot.
Go out there and finish him. Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. We weren't loading up.
And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tried to catch and shoot and just missed. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wins. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Catch and shoot. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. The jab's working now.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight. Great round.
Get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. You've done all that work all the way through camp.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. So just keep him on the end.
There, switch on and get your boxing back together.
I say, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit. So
Terrible round that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better.
don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
He'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
There's the bell to start round 9. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He saw that punch coming and blocked it. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
What a punch. Good defense with that left jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confidently comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
His stamina is off the charts. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He blocks the jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Good man.
The end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
But you're still running your power shots. Good luck. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Come on, we're switching up. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
The jab's working nice. There's 1-2.
Do you? Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just stay focused.
The rhythm back, and then we'll go again. I need to go back out there.
Good work. You was thinking. You were smart.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your shots up. Don't give him anything.
Think about the defense and remember what you do. Good work. Now, don't want you to look.
This is the 10th. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That doesn't score. Hold it right there. Big Butterbean is down. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.